You know, they wanted folk to come out with them April 5th back there, 2025, to come out and protest. But we told you. We're at home eating popcorn and learning boots on the ground. What do we care? I try to tell people that. What the hell do you care that Trump's in office? You as a black person, what does that got to do with you? Whether it's Trump, Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Richard Nixon, Ronnie Reagan, Eisenhower, Roosevelt. What the hell do you care as a black person who's in office? These folk figured they always had the fees to pay their way. Sometimes it just don't happen. And it's only going to get worse before it gets better until you do right. Yeah, my prosperity in life is far more important than your destruction. And still I rise, okay? Yeah, racism is very, very expensive. But I ain't going to hold you up. Here's Philip Scott with Emancipation Media, introducing us to a young lady who couldn't have broke it down better. Here's Philip Scott.
You know, anti-black racism is something that's very expensive, and it costs America a lot of money to maintain. And it's been proven that if they would drop their policies, anti-black racist policies, they could gain $5 trillion in a year. They could. There's one sister that's kind of cracked the code on that about why the folks are tripping out right now, because they can't really pay the cost of anti-black racism like they used to. Let's go ahead and check that out.
So racism has always been expensive. It's always been expensive. It's just they always thought that they would have the fee. They always thought they would have the fee, and hell, for a good minute they did. They had the fee to give. See, the problem is now they don't have the fee. They don't have the fee, so it's becoming a problem. And rather than stop trying to pay the fee, y'all will literally kill yourselves and kill the reputation of this country, of this nation, trying to pay a fee that y'all should have been stopped paying. Okay? Y'all should have been stopped paying. When colleges went from being tuition free to tuition based in 1960s, in the 1960s, that was all because y'all couldn't stop us from getting educated anymore, so you wanted to put a roadblock in there. You wanted to make it harder for us. We didn't have the capital like you guys did, so you added tuition. The reason why America doesn't have universal health care is because that means everybody would have access to it, that including people like me and you. And they don't want that. They thought that they would always have surgery money. They thought that they was always going to have outpatient care money. You understand?